You should get married.
Speaking about LA culture, because we know from what other people that look from the outside in, like from the East Coast, Midwest, South, whatever the case may be, cripping, gang banging. It's really predominant, but when they look at us over here, they only look at certain figures over here because they trying to see how we act and how we move around. And one figure they looking at is Cmac. So he's kind of like representing what LA is about and what LA represent. You feel me? And it's cripping and having fun or whatever the case may be. But now it's like almost to where they making fun of him and making fun of LA and LA culture. You know what I mean? Every time we look up, we seeing, he's supposed to be the hardest gangster, but every time now we look up, he even fighting crazy. He get knocked out, man. Do y'all gotta,
I think
he's leaning into the content, honestly.
I think one people have always laughed at him.
Yeah.
Like, unless you were a fan of the wild shit he was saying, and it's funny, but
that nigga's always been hilarious, bro.
I think in the beginning, people looked at him like the street element, the street of what a crip is, what is that? But now, like, he's did all these shows and podcasts and different things where he has been like, he's now like,
he's a figure.
And like making like, he's a character now.
He's a mascot.
He's a character, not a mascot, man. Golly. He's a character now.
Mascot, that's the mascot of Los Angeles.
He's a character.
He's not a mascot of Los Angeles. He's a mascot of gang.
That's terrible.
No,
you don't say that. No, street terms.
That's what I was just talking about.
No, for somebody that's not like, why do you think if that was the case, why doesn't Neon have Jab 5 but on his stream but has C-Mac?
He's a character.
He's a mascot.
A character.
No, that's what.
You don't call a nigga a gangbang a mascot.
Bro.
He's a character. That's what you can say.
Bro, on the outside looking in, whether y'all like it or not, he is deemed a mascot.
Is it embarrassing?
Yeah.
A mascot, somebody that's gonna entertain you the whole time. That's what a mascot's gonna do. He's a representative of the team. He's gonna do all the wild shit that.
Do we feel like that's a great representation of what's going on out here?
I don't know. You guys are the gangbangers that are representing what he represents.
I don't look at him like that.
I think he's leaning into the content.
I don't look at him like he's a mascot of cripping. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's a character.
Like, do I think that he's really trying to actively fight these fucking streamers?
No.
And he's just getting beat up? No, I don't think so.
No.
But I think that he's leaning into that shit. The white guys are like, yeah, we fought C-Mac. He got all these tattoos on his face and he's cripping. Like, I think
but that's an actual crip and they making fun of an actual crip.
Exactly.
But if he's leaning into it, he knows the business.
But still.
You think this nigga ain't making no money off the shit he's doing?
Okay, AD, you a grown ass man now, right?
Yeah.
You're a grown ass man.
What you mean now?
No. What I'm saying is like now you're older, your mentality's different. Yeah. If your little homies were to go somewhere outside right now, they'll be like, oh, hey man, crib Mac a crib, they're gonna be like, what? All that goofy. Their mentality's gonna be like, all that goofy.
Bro.
What I'm saying is that's a representative of people outside of Los Angeles think of cripping that are not involved in the world.
Sir.
And then they come out here.
Niggas outside in the world thinks of Crip Dog. I mean Snoop Dogg when they think of cripping. They ain't gonna think of C-Mac first. They gonna think of Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg.
We not talking about first.
I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is right now, in the sense to where when people think of like
still to this day, no matter what niggas think about gangbanging in LA, niggas do not come out here and play around with that shit, bro. They don't.
Well, looking at this, as there's certain kids that are gonna play around with this. Look at that young man who's fighting him. He's playing.
Go past the 110 freeway and play and think this shit's sweet. See what happens to you.
You're not going past the 110.
But the young man who's fighting him.
So if you think it's sweet, why don't you go to exactly where you think that it's sweet?
They don't have to because y'all get Neon on the street and go, hey, nigga, crip walk, do the dance.
But the young nigga that's fighting him is
that was a good rebuttal. That was a good rebuttal. That was a good one.
And the young nigga that's fighting him is also from neighborhood 60. So he's from 60. So he's a crip fighting the crip. You know what I mean? At the
They
end of the
let
day.
Neon crip walk and thought it was cool. You know what I mean?
Oh,
that shit was funny.
OT and
I mean, you know, Glasses always talk about 80 letting this cripping be for sale, man.
And then
Glasses didn't say nothing at all.
Cripping is for sale.
And I have a question. And then I have a question. When you guys talk about back then, like I've heard like YG said on the Apple verses, like we going back to stripping all you. I've heard Joe Moses talk about it before. Where we going back to back then, and during that time, if somebody from a big gang was doing this, y'all would have thought he was a goofy ass fool. During that time,
I thought he would have been gone a long time ago. If that's the case,
What you mean? You think people don't think he a goofy now?
No. I'm asking. I don't know. What I'm saying is when he said, when you talk about back then, but not by back then, I don't mean the 90s. When you guys were talking about back then when rappers were getting stripped and all this mean shit y'all was doing in those times, and somebody was doing this, would he be deemed a goofy in the
Brother,
lane?
what do you think they deem him now?
You
think people look at this right now and saying like, oh, he's the hardest Crip in LA? You think people see that?
No.
You think people look at him like how people looked at Suge Knight? You think they look at him and like, oh, he's the epitome of what he represents?
Some white people probably.
So then why being called the mascot is a bad thing?
He's not a mascot.
What is he?
If we're talking about cripping, Snoop is a mascot.
So that's so it's the different levels.
You think this nigga C-Mac is near Snoop Dogg becoming
Snoop is
crippin'?
the highest paid mascot.
Nigga, he wears a blue rag bandana suit every time he performs.
Nigga, he has the blue rag on his. He has a blue rag performing at the Super Bowl.
No, wears a blue rag bandana.
He's a representative. He's a representative.
He's when he's
Nip is a
representative.
Yeah, represent. He's a good look. The game for the blood is a good look.
Dumb, cuz.
Fool,
Look at them.
What?
Look at this
fool,
shit.
fool, when you see YG with a red flag, you're like, damn, that shit is fly. That shit is hard. Damn, what I always tell you guys, when we were kids, because you're from, oh my God, see what I'm saying? Look at it from our perspective, Pops. Stop fucking thinking you're right the whole time. Have a conversation.
Who said about being
when we
right?
were young, anybody that wasn't a gang member, when YG came out, everybody thought you were fucking blood. Because he made that shit look cool and fly. Kids nowadays,
y'all niggas
15,
infatuated
16,
with that
my
shit.
little homies think he's a fucking goofy. Crip, what? That's what they think of.
Sir, older niggas think he's a goofy.
Yeah.
So then why is when you look
Nobody looks at him
at
as
a
a
mascot, he's
mascot.
entertaining. He's supposed to be funny, embarrassing himself.
Yes,
A mascot is dancing on next to the Lakers like this, racing other shit. You laugh at him.
We don't look at him as a mascot. Sir, you're talking to Chris right now. We don't look at him as a mascot.
But I'm saying that's how we look at him as non-affiliates. He's a mascot. He's fun. You laugh at him. Ha, ha, ha.
I don't laugh at Snoop Dogg. I respect Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
I think Snoop Dogg is cool. Damn, you made millions. You're still killing it. You did the Super Bowl. That's a representative. That's not a mascot. But when you think of when you think of the Rockets, you don't think of the food that's fucking flying around throwing popcorn at the people. You think about the players. The players are representative of the team. The mascot is entertainment.
No, see.
I
think you need to stick with what you look at him as, and you said it already, a goofy.
Yeah, he's
Stop
a mascot.
calling him a mascot. You look at him like a goofy.
No, he's a
why not call him a mascot?
That's what you're saying.
He's a mascot. He's a mascot. He's a mascot, bro.
That's his name as a mascot.
That's his name as a mascot.
Called Goofy.
I don't know, man. I mean, listen, that's a young
I get what you're
generation.
saying. I get what you're saying, but it's to the world. He's a representative. We all know he's a real gang member. Nobody's saying he's not a real gang member. He goes to jail. He does his face. He does what he has to do. He's a real gang member. But does he do a lot of shit for clout? It's essentially he doing what he did. His crippiness for
he goes
sale.
to jail. He fights his enemies. He does all that stuff. You can't call a nigga that a mascot.
Yeah, I'm like, why?
If he's doing active gang member shit with the celebrity that he has, you can't call a nigga like that a mascot.
Yeah, like calling him a mascot is kind of crazy.
A mascot is a nigga who ain't doing nothing.
Okay, so not a mascot, but his crippiness for sale like AD.
How's my criminal for sale?
If he's not a mascot, he's a proper representation of the community y'all represent.
What do you mean? That's LA shit. I'm coming.
See, he's still key waves.
I'm counting.
That's how it breaks down. That's how it breaks down.
I get it.
Yeah, we separate all
So when
that.
you do content,
He's from neighborhood.
You have South Central niggas. I'm from.
So when he do content, he's deemed a mascot.
No, it's not when he does content. It's the way he does content. That is for sale.
So you can't say that because Drake just did content and niggas is mad at him.
Drake's not a gang member. We're talking about gang
Shout out to my nigga Compton Rick Rock.
I'm gonna let you know right now.
Rick Rock did comedy skits, do shit to make people laugh and shit like that.
No.
You gonna call a nigga a mascot?
Okay,
It's
but
called
if
a character.
AD,
Exactly, it's a character.
It's a character.
AD, so if you saw this little kid right here from Neighborhood 6, it was like, hey, let's get down in the parking lot, and you lost, you think people want to look at you like, what the fuck?
The outside looking in think all Crips is Crips the same. They're not.
So
They still think it's Crip on blood and the
So
fucking
he's not
90s
like you then.
and
So he's
stuff
not like you
that.
because you're a better representative.
What do you mean?
He's not a random little kid though. Trey Living he's with Cuffham. He's a streamer. He's popping right now.
If he's a neighborhood and he's a neighborhood, that's their politics.
He's a neighborhood from where?
Neighborhood 60s. Trey
I stay in my jurisdiction.
Trey Living,
You know what I'm
he
saying?
bangs 60s now.
Central and
I think
Atlanta.
it's 60s from the South though, but he bangs 60s though.
But is it wrong or a bad representation for all Crips, Compton, Watts, and LA to go out there and represent Crips that way, homie, getting socked out and having pies thrown in your damn face for the name of content?
So outside looking in, right? Outside looking in, y'all, I get where y'all would say he's a representation of y'all. He's the mascot. He's that. But y'all gotta understand from the niggas that's inside looking out, like, no, that's not us. You feel me? Niggas like us, we gonna say cuz, a Goofy, a J-Cat, or this, that. We gonna give him a different name. We ain't gonna say, nigga, this is a representation of us. We gonna say Snoop is a representation of us.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a proper representation.
Yeah, what I'm saying, like, that's what we're gonna say. So y'all saying it to us is like, y'all want us to accept that he's a mascot. Like, no, he's not.
No.
That's all.
No, we're not saying for you. We know for you he's not. We know the way you carry. So we know
niggas
you
on
guys,
the outside looking
What
in.
I'm saying is, can you understand that people from the outside?
I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah, okay, so that's what we're trying to say.
Who gives a fuck about outside looking in?
What's a broader perspective? There's more people who aren't.
But I'm just saying, people outside looking in got all type of opinions about us.
No,
That
I
ain't
get
true.
that. AD,
So
what we're
who gives
saying.
a fuck?
I know. Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
You're mad for him. It's weird.
Bro, it's like Pitchfork. It's like the same shit.
But I also
Pitchfork
think
gives some shit to zero. Who gives a fuck?
here's
It's a lot of people who do give a fuck.
Yes, because they
But why? Listen, are they the
that's why-
people?
that's
Wait,
why
are they
Pitchfork-
the
One of
people
your
that's in our
closest
communities?
friends, for one of your closest friends does give a fuck. Last time I looked at that, people were to be like, that's what it bugs
I
him.
talk to G every day. I don't give a fuck about
listen.
that.
Gang got on Apple Music Live and was like, niggas playing with the West Coast. Niggas gonna stop playing with us. He gives a fuck, clearly.
And that's more of opportunities and people coming out here not fucking with us, fucking our bitches, taking the money, not shedding the light on us. That's what they're talking about.
Because
they're not caring about this nigga doing content,
Because
bro.
when Neon comes to town and comes to shed a light, this
Guess
nigga comes to shed
what?
a
Guess
light on it.
what?
You know why?
Game that bought Neon to town,
You know why?
boom, and had him come to the Compton
You know why,
parade
though?
and shed it because they want the light shed
Zero
on them.
mascot shit. It's zero mascot shit.
What are you
It's
talking
mascot
about?
Shit.
Bro,
that's what he said.
Let's wrestle around.
That's not mascot shit. That's character shit. He's calling him because he's a funny character in this space, bro. Listen, I guarantee when he gets paid and sent the invoice, he knows it's like Tommy a Clown. I got to put on this today, look like this, and when I come, I got to act like this. But when I go home, I take my shoes off and I'm totally
And
just
you go
chilling.
back to
You
what
think
you're
so
doing.
for real?
You know
Mentally
what?
it cuts off.
You know
I
what?
guarantee.
You think he turned it off?
I guarantee. No, I don't think it cuts off. I don't think it was like a you cut off, but it ain't the same as when that camera's rolling.
You know why?
It ain't the same. You know what I
You
mean?
just said the definition.
It's a
of
character,
mascot.
bro.
A nigga who puts on a suit, gets into a character, puts on a show, and the mask.
Mascot.
You got to be a part of it.
Okay, so AD does it too. When he cuts the camera on, he acts like somebody else sometimes.
Oh,
It
I
happens.
didn't know that. Oh, I did not know
the
that.
same.
Duno does it too.
I didn't know
I
that.
have gay off camera. I have gay off camera. I have gay off camera. I don't hide this shit.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
does it too.
He gay on camera.
you see me? It's just, hey, this not
That's the
mascot,
things
baby.
you doing all day.
Everybody do it.
Oh, hell, punch
Everybody do it. Everybody do it, dog. What do you mean?
I mean, we know that it's a character, but it's still a bad representation of who we are in Los Angeles, because it is people on the outside looking in that probably deem niggas being goofy or probably treat you a different way and thinking it's some soft shit going on because of some shit like this. People watching shit like this, but I can see right through it. It's a character, and you know, I think he got a lot of.
all these niggas.
I think he got a lot going on. If he keep that character on, he probably could do some movies.
All
some
these
shit.
niggas.
He's
Okay.
got to get them tattoos. Probably lasered off his.
I have a question. When he first came out and he was driving with Lupe when he was learning how to drive,
Funny.
That
Shit in the
shit's
world.
hilarious.
do you think that was a mascot?
No, he was the dumbest nigga.
No, that was organic shit.
So do you think he's
This shit now is a character. He know what they paying for when you pull up. You know what you're paying for when you pull up, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you want me to pull up and act and do this and act crazy. Like, now when you see him, how he be chasing Neon and do it. Like, that's him. He's embracing his character, nigga.
Yeah, for sure. He embracing
Before,
it
when he
now.
was sitting down, nigga, it was uncut. Nigga, he dissing Hoovers. He doing
that's
all,
his real thoughts.
Like, that was really him.
Yeah, he got it now.
Now he done figured out how to make it worth money. You know what I mean? How to make it worth money.
They probably like, bro, how this nigga get this shit, bro?
And very few can do that because taking somebody that this is like burnt the fuck out and making him
star.
able to travel and now be around people and maneuver, like he leveled up.
Like
Shout
had him
out
on
to him.
Drewski's show, sitting there doing the shit, coaching
Exactly.
people. Like, bro, you doing it the
That's
right way.
amazing because it's like that's rare.